Okay, we're about to break down something that seems so small, almost insignificant, but it's packed with drama and effort. We're going to explore how a single tiny number can tell this epic story about the razor-thin line between winning it all and going home with nothing. Just look at that, 1. In any competition, right? It's the smallest difference possible. It's the atom of victory. It's the gap between almost and absolutely. It looks so simple sitting there on the screen, but man, it represents the absolute edge of what can happen. So the technical term for this is the margin of victory. But come on, that phrase doesn't really capture the feeling, does it? It's the razor's edge. It's the mathematical proof of pure heartbreak for one team and just absolute joy for the other. This little margin, well, it's the main character of our story today. All right, let's set the stage. The date is January 19th, 2026. It's a Monday night, the arena lights are bright, and the energy in that building is just electric. This is not just another game on the calendar, this is a showdown, and a lot is riding on it. On one side, you've got the Boston Celtics, a storied franchise, a team with a massive legacy of championships. And on the other, the Detroit Pistons, a tough, scrappy, resilient contender that's always ready for a fight. So this isn't just a game, it's a clash between history and ambition. The stakes really couldn't be any higher. But, the final score never tells the whole story. To really get what 1 point means, we have to imagine ourselves back in those final gut-wrenching seconds. Let's put ourselves right there in the arena, with the entire game on the line. Can you feel it? The clock is ticking. 5 seconds. 4. The roar of the crowd is so loud, it's like a physical thing you can feel in your chest. Everybody in the building is on their feet, holding their breath. Time just seems to slow way down. So who has the ball? Is this some beautifully designed play for the star player, or is it just total chaos, a mad scramble to get any shot off? Is what we're about to see a moment of pure genius, or just blind luck? 3, 2, 1. The shot goes up right as that horn blares, and for just a split second, everything, absolutely everything, hangs in the balance. The ball is just floating towards the rim, carrying the hopes of an entire city with it. This is it. This one moment decides it all. Does it fall? Okay, the wondering is over. The moment of truth has arrived. We have the answer, and it's written in the cold, hard numbers of the final box score. 104 to 103. There it is. That single point that decided everything. We just imagined all of that drama, all that tension, all of that incredible effort, and it all comes down to that tiny 1 point gap. And when all the dust settled, it was the Detroit Pistons who took the victory. That final shot, or whatever it was, tilted the entire game, and the resilient contender walks away with the win by the slimmest, most incredible margin possible. But what is that 1 point really? I mean, it feels like it all happened on that last shot, but the truth is, it's way more complex. That single point is kind of an illusion. It isn't just one moment, it's the history of the entire game. You see, that winning point wasn't scored only in that final second. Nope. It was built piece by piece over 48 grueling minutes of basketball. It's the sum of every single pass, every shot, every defensive stop, every hustle play from the entire team. Just think of all the hidden places that single point could have come from. Maybe it was a forgotten free throw way back in the second quarter, or one player diving for a loose ball. It could have been a lucky bounce off the rim, or just one last burst of energy on defense. Every one of these tiny moments adds up, and together they build that final, decisive margin. So all this leaves us with a pretty big question. We tend to obsess over those huge, dramatic moments, but so often, victory and defeat are actually built on the smallest of things. The extra hour of study, the one last check of your work, that single decision to just push a little bit harder. So think about it. What's decided by a single point in your world?